I have once again been captured by the idea of trying to get a really big albino water buffalo here on Parque Fernando. Now, are we going to actually accomplish that today? I don't know, probably not, but there's potential for a lot of cool things out here, so we're gonna head out and try to get something cool for the Trophy Lodge on what I think is one of the most underrated maps in all of Call of the Wild. So I'm sure it comes as no surprise, starting off with some water buffalo down here, and I brought the water buffalo vaporizer, also known as the 300 AR, and we're gonna try to get this guy about 340 out. That should dip it in the lungs just fine, and pretty quickly I expect to see the health start to go down, and it is. Follow up to maybe get him down a little bit faster, and kind of a wonky level 7 to get us going. I do believe guaranteed gold at level 7. 153 actually is not bad. Kinda sad looking, but Right Lung actually punched through the shoulder blade at 343 meters. Still got intestines on the follow-up, and hopefully we can find some bigger ones than that today. It is, at the moment, the very end of Red Deer drink time. Maybe we can manage to clutch one as we go along. But we're pretty much just going to be hunting whatever's in front of us. When we find water buffalo, we're definitely going after them, and we'll just see what it leads to. Now, I do have to say, I was looking forward to finding some black buck today. I'm not sure if we've brought the 44 lever action to Parque, but because it can do that, I think it's a really good choice, both for black buck and axis deer, and quite frankly, colored peccary as well. They are class 3 now too. I don't really know where they're all coming from. Guessing maybe there's a feed zone or something right down there next to the water, but this guy just a 105 scoring silver. You can see the brain, by the way, like that black blob stays there on the screen even though you move the animal around. Oh, I wasn't even looking at that. Literally through the pelvis, intestine, stomach, liver, lung, heart. Pretty darn cool. Hopefully that's a good omen for the way this hunt will end up going. Something is running. Oh, hello there. I didn't mean to equip the... What do I even have? The 308? I mean, if it comes back, we'll try to get it with that just because we got it by accident. And we got a lung. See how quickly one lung shot plus a flesh hit takes us down. I don't think the answer is very quickly. So an accidental, unethical bonus kill. About as small as a water buffalo as I've seen, to be honest. 604 kilo. Too far back the first time. Not too bad, all things considered, the second time. 69 score. Just like it was meant to be. And we'll get moving north of us. Ooh, that's a pretty nice looking level 7. We're actually quite quickly moving towards water buffalo drink time. Kind of want to focus to get this shot, because is he aggressive after us? There was a puma that just ran through here, and I'm not 100% sure he's chasing us and not that, because he keeps going back the other way. How are we going to get a shot at that? Maybe maybe like that? That'll work. But anyway, we're slowly making our way down to the east side of the map. Gonna work our way up through the coast, and I really wanted to make sure we got all the way to water buffalo drink time for that, just to ensure we see as many as possible. So this guy is that not smaller than the first one we shot, somehow? 148 score. Despite the really solid curls on those horns, I'm sure the other was 151. Guess those odd horns really contributed to that? So hopefully it's only up from here, but a bit of a lengthy run. I'm not too sure what to expect between here and there. Hopefully we find something decent though. Well, that might be a problem. Got a puma running down through all the water buffalo that are just moving into their drink zones. I guess we could try to get it. It's gonna be pushing like 400 meters. We've got the Olsen 308. Question is, can we get the holdover and the lead? I mean, the mere fact that we actually got it? I was gonna be happy with just a hit, but it's not gonna solve anything per se. I'm sure there's other pumas around that can spook our water buffalo, but all things considered, better to get something than nothing from coming down here. So all of that for a level 3 silver female puma actually almost shot too high. Bottom of the vertebrae and double lung. Not terrible at all. So basically, we're gonna start to work our way all the way up here along the coast. Hopefully we can get pretty much all the way to the northern corner. By the time their drink time ends, I sort of assume that's not going to happen, but we'll go as far as we can. That's a slightly better looking one. Been struggling to find any really big buffalo. Worst part is that grass really isn't. Oh, good. Just exactly the one way we have a chance of actually getting them. Grass was in the worst spot. Most of those haven't even fled anywhere. So that'll bring him down. A couple did take off there kind of quickly. And I'm curious if maybe there were any other decent ones. So that guy actually went down really fast. So we can just grab him, spin around, and go and check on those. 151 for him. So despite the much higher level this time, still can't get above the same score as our first one. I thought I saw a oh, that's gotta be a bigger one. There's a level 9. I've been wondering what has been going on. That looks huge. Really gotta try to make sure we make this shot. Okay. Oh boy. Did that hit the skull? He stopped right when we shot. I'm gonna... Oh my god. He's so much bigger than that 7. I'm gonna be so upset. It might be jaw. Oh, we got away with it. It was jaw. 173. Oh, he is enormous. Let's tax him. We're gonna die. That'll be fine, right? Pretty sure that'll be fine. That was absolute chaos. Oh no. So, you stay in the harvest screen if... So I didn't harvest that, right? I don't know what happens now. Hopefully we can go back and claim it. That might be our biggest diamond water buffalo. I'm thinking it just exits us out of the harvest screen. I think we're fine. That was such chaos and then so scary when he stopped. I've been running around here for like forever, it seems like. And it's been... we couldn't top that 151 or whatever he was. And then finally, it's in like the most obvious place, one of the most famous water buffalo lakes on all of Parque Fernando. There were so many down there. I saw the big swooping horns as I sort of scanned through the herd. He charges us. And just, I hope we can tax him now because what the heck. So, moment of truth. Is he still down here? He is. So, all is well. I guess as long as we can claim it. I don't think I've ever had that happen. Like, I've been run over while claiming stuff, but I've never had it exit me back out of the harvest screen when we got to the lodge. How weird. It jumps right... I'm gonna cancel that. Oh. I was hoping maybe it would like cancel and then keep me there. I'm just afraid of it not showing up in the trophy lodge, but I guess... I think it worked. Hopefully we're okay. That was super close though. To being so bad. He slowed up at the worst time. And then the follow-up lung, liver, stomach, I called it the water buffalo vaporizer for a reason. As long as you hit them well and don't shoot them in the head, it does a pretty darn good job. 173.42. Like I said, I gotta think our biggest diamond water buffalo ever. We'll check in the lodge when we get back, but we are so lucky that we're not looking at a 173 scoring gold right now. Just came a couple of inches away from absolute catastrophe. So I guess we'll continue looking down here. Had to have water buffalo absolutely scatter everywhere. And I know there were some down here that hadn't heard that shot. So at the very least, maybe we get one of those. The amount we've seen though now today. No rares whatsoever, but I'll take a monster diamond any day. So I guess we'll try to get one of these 7s. That one's got far and away the better estimate. If we use the right weapon, I'm kind of tempted to try to shoot it in the head just the way it's standing. If it'll maybe, well, that'll work. I was gonna say if it'll even look at us, but broadside definitely gives us a long shot opportunity. See if maybe he ends up being bigger than the 151 we got earlier as well. Kind of thinking no, since he doesn't have the droopy horns. But it has been a really, really interesting hunt. Obviously, a lot of it ends up not being in the video, just cut out running by. Dozens of levels, mostly 5s and 6s, not even a ton of 7s. And then finally down here, we end up finding a good one. Sticking to it, almost 2 hours on Parque, without much of anything. That doesn't happen very often, but I would say well worth it. So real quick, 143 for that guy. So basically the first water buffalo we got, other than, I think the mythical was point something above 151, still was the second biggest one we got from the very beginning. And speaking of that, I think the last thing we're going to do is go and check that spot. Water buffalo do drink here, and obviously we went through long before their drink time. Might as well see what's over here a little bit later in the day. Go figure. Pretty sure we once again have a puma messing with everything. There's a mythical out there. Kinda decent sized one, so we can use the 22. Maybe slow him up. Gotta get that just about the right spot. And before he hopefully goes too far and maybe spins around too much, get a shot in there. That ought to work. And unless anything else comes running out of there that we haven't spotted, thinking that's probably going to be our last kill. Going to be a bit of a track, but he'll go down. So all those looking pretty darn normal. I think for the last kill of the hunt, our mythical water buffalo, see if he at least tops that level 7. 151.53. I don't know what it is with 151s today, but I'll take it because we got a 173. Let's go back, kind of compare to other water buffalo we have around the lodge, see if maybe we do have a better one, but I do believe we just took out our personal best and by a matter of inches didn't mess it up. I did not realize the one we killed with the bow all the way back in June of 2020 was a tiny bit bigger, 173.7. I always thought that was 171 for whatever reason, but we don't have that many water buffalo actually displayed in the lodge. I think probably we'll pick a Cape buffalo to take down. Just need to decide which to do that with. So that's a 159? What was the one out here? Because I thought we had a couple over 160. Yeah, let's take this one down here and replace it with the water buffalo if we do that correctly. I think that could actually look pretty good in this room. I'd say that kind of works. So, evidently our second 173 scoring buffalo, probably a little scarier this time, given the shot placement, but it worked out, stayed persistent on parquet, and even though it wasn't the big albino that we're looking for, I will absolutely take a water buffalo that size with those circumstances. Always cool to get to kill charging diamonds, especially with the 300 AR. And we'll see, maybe next time we head out there, we can find something else crazy in a circumstance like that. But anyway, that is going to do it for this video. So as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.